Welcome to Fenway Park. Welcome to the ball game, folks. I'm Dwayne Kuiper alongside Mike Krukow. Tonight's American League game is between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. Starting on the hill for the home team, Pedro Martinez. Mike, who is the key to this ball game?
Johnny Damon is not only a guy who gives you 110% all the time, but he's a good player on top of that. He could turn out to be the difference in today's game.
Alex Sanchez.
Curve, top of the zone for a strike. Sanchez hits this one down the line. Miller looks it into the glove. He beats it out for an infield single.
That was bang-bang at first, and I think he just beat it.
Fernando Vina strolls to the plate.
Go, turn two up the middle. Everybody up field, go up third.
Takes it for a strike. 0-2 count.
He wanted the batter to go fishing on that one, and boy, did he ever fish.
Shallow fly to left field. Ramirez drifts under the ball. Stepping in, Rondell White.
One away.
And here's the delivery. Hit deep to center. And he makes the grab in full sprint. Sends it to the cutoff man.
Hey, partner, he hustled his butt off there to make a great running grab.
Oh, wait, two away.
Missed the fastball down around the knees. The count's 0-1. Just out of the fielder's reach. Garcia-Parra loves the grounder. Not in time. That's an infield base hit. Carlos Pena steps into the batter's box.
Carlos Pena.
Easy one, boys. Go, boys, front, Nick.
Ball. The count's 1-0. Hit weakly back up the middle. The side is retired and will go to the bottom of the inning. Starting the game for the visitors, Jeremy Bonderman. Johnny Damon up next. Tried to crush it and swung too soon. Just got some wood on it. Here's the pitch. They appeal to the third base ump. That's not a swing. He checked it in time. Swings and misses for strike three.
Kipe, that was an ugly swing.
Now batting, Bill Miller.
Hey, let's go. We got one down.
And he looks at a strike.
Watching that play?
Nice slider right there. Nice slider. Catcher gave him a target, and he nails it.
They check down at third. Strike three swinging.
I love that. Do not mess around. Go right after him and get the free pitch K.
Now batting,
Nomar Garcia-Parra is the next hitter. Strike swinging, he was late. pitch is hit to the right. Bonderman gathers the ball, got him for the out.
He got a good jump on that ground ball, made a super pickup.
With 1 inning played, no score here. Leading off the second, Bobby Higginson.
Right fielder. Bobby Higginson.
0-1. The delivery. Fouled away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He didn't waste any time. He went right after it. Gets him on 3 straight strikes.
Now at the plate.
Eric Munson is next up.
Eric Munson.
1-0 now.
Cued off the end of the bat. Nixon under it. Puts it away for the out. Carlos Guilla is next.
Carlos Guilla.
In there for a strike. Here's the pitch. That's strike 2. Three up and 3 down. In the middle of the second, the game is scoreless.
Now at the plate. Manny Ramirez.
Hit the other way to the right side. Hit back to the mound.
Good pitch. Got him to produce that easy pop-up.
Next at the plate, David Ortiz.
Yeah, let's go. We got 1 down.
The appeal goes to third.
He
No
didn't go.
swing.
He ran a whole swing.
There's a strike with the changeup. Early swing and he missed it.
Partner, that's what you call a purpose pitch. He made the other guy swing and miss on one out of the zone. That's a pitcher strike.
The home plate umpire asks for help at third. Trot Nixon steps in at the plate. First pitch. They check with the third base umpire.
He didn't go.
No swing. 2 outs and the bases are empty. They ask the third base umpire if he swung. No swing. They appeal to the third base ump.
He didn't go.
No swing. He checked in time. It's a hitter's count, 3-0. That one's driven way back and gone. Home run.
Oh, he puts a great swing on that ball for the solo shot. Oh, man, he'd like to have that pitch back. He's going to have to shake that up and regroup.
The next batter is Jason Varitek. Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. He pulled the bat back in time. Bonderman delivers a strike with the change.
That's a nice pitch right there. That catcher gave him a great target, and he nailed it.
They check down at third. He delivers. The appeal goes to third. No swing. Paints the inside corner. Strike 3. After 2 innings, the score is 1-0. Leading off the third, Mike DeFelice.
Mike DeFelice.
And the pitch. Almost a great play.
Go do.
Throw to the cutoff man. He's on first with a base hit.
This guy coming through on plays like that could turn a whole ball game around.
Go play that
At bat with a single, Alex Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Oh, baby, what a catch!
He was able to make a play on that line drive because he got a good read on the ball when it came off the bat. Great reflexes there, big boy.
1-0 now.
First pitch. That one splits the outfielders. The ball drops to the field. He's on first with a base hit.
Kite, that was good execution on that play. That could really turn this ball game around.
Hey, middle, we're getting ready to roll.
Up next, Rondell White.
The left fielder. Rondell White.
Let's go, boys. Roll 2.
Swings and misses for a strike.
The pitcher tried to get the batter to go fishing, and he did, but came up empty.
And another strike to make it 0-2. Hits a pop-up foul. Veritek grabs it in foul territory. Next up, Dimitri Young. In his last trip to the plate, he singled. There's a strike. Swinging strike.
Partner, that's what you call a purpose pitch. He made the other guy swing and miss on one out of the zone. That's a pitcher's strike.
The count's 1-2. And the pitch. Strikeout swinging.
Ooh, that was by him in a hurry for strike 3. Woohoo!
In the middle of the third, the Red Sox lead by a margin of 1. Swung on and missed. 0-1.
Ball.
Pitch inside. No swing. No swing. 3-1 pitch. Strike call.
His location was perfect with that fastball right on the corner.
He sends a fly to shallow center field. He makes the catch. He delivers. And there's a swing and a miss. 0-1 count. The home plate ump asked for help at first. Base is empty with 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nice execution right there. He nails the catcher's target with that changeup, and the batter swung right through it. Strike 3! Partner, he gets ahead of him and never looks back. Sweet strikeout.
Stepping in, Johnny Damon. His last trip to the plate ended with a strikeout. The pitch misses. Good eye. Swing and a miss. Taken out to the left side. Munson handles it out at first base. After 3, the Tigers trail by 1. Leading off the 4th, Carlos Pena.
First baseman.
Lemonade here. We got some lemonade.
Martinez delivers strike 1.
He broke that curveball right where he wanted it, and it froze the hitter.
There's strike 2. Pena takes strike 3.
Oh, the pitcher makes quick work of this guy.
Now at the plate, the right fielder, Bobby Higginson.
Fastball low. Curveball for a strike. There's a strike, 1 and 2.
The pitcher tried to get the batter to go fishing, and he did, but came up empty.
It's hit to the left side. Veritek feels the grounder. He's out.
That's a nice play. He stayed right on it, made a good play.
Eric Munson will hit next. Sent down the ground to the left side. Miller gloves the ball. The side is retired in order. After 3.5, the score is 1-0. He gave it a ride. A solo home run. And that's another long ball given up by Bonderman.
Oh, man, I know that feeling. It feels bad giving up home runs like that, but as a pitcher, you have to collect yourself, and you got to get after the next guy.
Garcia Parra comes to the plate. He grounded out his last at bat. Pops it up foul. Pena makes the play in foul ground.
No problem on that pop-up.
Next at the plate, Manny Ramirez. Is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. 0-2 the count. Deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
3 pitches, 3 strike. Doesn't get any easier than that, partner.
Ortiz digs in at the plate. His last time up, he went down and struck. Change up for a ball, missed high and outside. The home plate umpire asks for help at third. No swing. Swing and a miss. No chance of catching that one. They check with the third base umpire. No swing. The payoff pitch. He goes down swinging.
Hey, every once in a while in the course of a ball game, you've got to have a strikeout. He was pitching for it, and that's exactly what he got.
After 4 innings, the Red Sox lead by 2 runs. The Tigers have someone warming up in the bullpen. Here comes the first pitch of the at-bat. Guillen hits a foul ball. It's hit out to center. The center fielder is there. He makes the routine catch. And here's the delivery. Foul ball. DeFelice takes. It's even at 1. Ground ball pulled down to the left side. Miller scoops up the grounder. Got him. Fastball caught the outside corner at the knees for a strike. And that's strike 2. That one's chopped off the plate. Sanchez hits it foul. Ground ball to the shortstop. Garcia Parra fields, and he's out. In the middle of the inning, the Red Sox lead 2-0. The next batter is Trot Nixon. He's 1 for 1. There's a swing and a miss. He went around too soon. The left fielder moves over. White squeezes it for the out. Veritek steps into the batter's box. In his last at-bat, he struck out. Working quickly, here's the pitch.
Hey, let's go. We got 1 down.
Swung early at that one. No balls and 1 strike. The pitch hits him.
Looks like he didn't take too kindly to getting plunked by that pitch.
Doug Mirabelli makes his way to the plate. He swung through the pitch. The delivery, they checked down at first. Started to swing at that pitch, but he held up in time. And the batter went around. They appeal to first on the check swing. First pitch of the at-bat coming. They appeal to the first base ump. He didn't go through the zone with that swing. No swing. Licking his chops, 2-0. They check with the first base umpire. He started to swing, but he didn't go through the zone. 3-0 count. Spoiled a pitch, foul. There's a runner on with 2 down. 3-2 count. Strike 3 at the numbers.
Well, you talk about making a good pitch. Right there, he was really backed up against the wall, and then he digs deep, makes great pitches, and gets the strikeout.
With 4 innings left, the score is 2-0. For more on MVP Baseball, log on to easports.com. EA Sports, it's in the game. He looks at a strike. There's a strike with the curveball.
It's almost like playing catch. Catcher gives him a target, and the pitcher nails it with a curveball for a called strike.
1-2.
Hey, after that pitch, the batter better be ready for anything. Do not dig in too deep, big boy.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Martinez strikes him out. That's 4 strikeouts. Rondell White takes his turn at bat.
Go, boys, 1 down.
Swing and a miss. Went too soon.
Pitcher threw it right where the batter couldn't get any wood on it.
He fouled it off to the right. Makes the catch to record the out. Up next, Dimitri Young. Martinez retires the side in order. After 5 1/2, the score is 2-0. Damon comes to the plate. His last at bat was a ground out. The ball is hit right back up the middle. The catch is made by the second baseman. Foul ball hit down the left side. No balls, 2 strikes. No one on and 1 out. Strike 3, got him swinging.
No contest. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Grab some pie and meat.
Garcia Parra is up. 2 outs and nobody on. The home plate ump asked for help at first. No swing, he checked in time. Hit the other way out to right. And he makes the catch in stride. After 6, the Red Sox lead by 2. Leading off the 7th, Carlos Pena. He delivers. Fouled away behind the plate. Line drive. Throws to the cutoff man. He's on first with a base hit.
That is some serious clutch hitting, Kite.
Higginson up next.
Right now, the defense should be thinking, too. The pitcher can really help out by throwing something low in the strike zone.
Hit towards the shortstop. Garcia Parra stays with the grounder. Double play.
Kite, they were able to turn 2 on that play with some good execution and fancy footwork around the bag.
Now at the plate, Eric Munson.
He delivers. Curveball strike at the knees and on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. And another strike, it's 0-2. Hit off his hands. Miller feels it. The side is retired. The home team coming up next. Hey, partner, it's time now for the 7th inning stretch. Didn't you sing recently at Wrigley Field?
Oh, I sure did. When I was in the league, I could pitch in front of 50,000 people, but that was like going in my backyard. Singing to take me out to the ball game at Wrigley, I was scared to death.
Here's the first batter of the inning, Manny Ramirez. Didn't get good wood on that one at all. Guillen handles the grounder, got him.
God, that was a pretty good play right there. Got a good jump on that ground ball and turned it into an out.
He pulled the bat back in time. Swings and misses.
This guy's been hitting the spots in the zone all day. He's making it look easy.
There's a strike, 1-2. Struck him out swinging.
Hey, I'm sure he came out here with the intention of having a great game, but hey, that's baseball. Sometimes things just don't work out the way you planned them.
Up next with a homer already in the game, Trot Nixon. They check down at third. No swing. 2-0 count.
Threw a sharp breaking slider out of the strike zone, trying to get his batter to go chasing.
Hit to center field. The center fielder drifts under the ball. 1, 2, 3, and the inning is over. With 2 innings left, the Tigers trail by only 2 runs.
Now at the plate, Carlos Guillen.
He hits it hard to center field and deep.
That play's going to be all over the highlights tonight.
Now at the plate,
Coming to the plate with 1 single today, Mike DeFelice. Heater misses low and away. The pitch is hit up the middle, just out of the fielder's reach. Sends the throw to the cutoff man. That's another base hit.
Got a good pitch to hit right there, and he put it in the outfield for a single.
Alex Sanchez.
got a 3 on a hit.
The Red Sox have a lefty getting loose in the bullpen. He lays down a bunt. Safe at second.
Sanchez did a great job to get that ball down and then just blew down the line for the knock.
Now batting, second baseman.
They're making a substitution. A little strategy here. They're bringing in the lefty to face the left-handed hitter. Alan Embry comes in to try to provide some relief. There are 2 runners on with 1 out. Started to bunt, but pulled back.
He was hoping the batter would go fishing at the pitch out of the zone.
Outside.
He wanted the hitter to chase that slider right out of the zone.
Hit towards second base. Reese gathers the short hop. They have him in a rundown. He beats it out for an infield single.
Now at the plate,
Next up, Rondell White. Here's the pitch. Misses inside with the slider. Fly ball hit deep to center field. Damon eases under it. Going into the bottom of the 8th, the Red Sox lead 2 runs to nothing. The Red Sox have someone tossing in the bullpen. No swing. Guillen makes the play. Got him. Stepping in, Doug Mirabelli. He was out on strikes in his last at-bat. He started to swing but managed to stop. Pitch taken for a ball.
Going out of the zone. The fish weren't biting.
3 balls, no strikes. He swung through the pitch. Caught him looking.
The pitcher nailed the corner with that delivery, right on target.
He hits it hard to center field and deep. Two-base hit. That's another hit given up by Bonderman. Next at the plate, Pokey Reese. And the pitch, they check down at first. The bat went through the zone. And here's the delivery. No swing. 1 ball and 1 strike. They appeal to first on the check swing. No swing. 2-1. They appealed to the first base ump.
He didn't go.
Started to swing at that pitch, but he held up in time. This pitch is hit to the left side. Guillen scoops up the ball. That's out number 2.
You don't want to waste too many opportunities with a runner on second. They need a base hit right here to drive that runner in.
Painted the black on the outside edge.
Excellent pitch right there. He threw it right on the target.
They asked the third base umpire if he swung. 1-2 count.
Partner, that's what you call a purpose pitch. He made the other guy swing and miss on one out of the zone. That's a pitcher's strike. Partner, he gets ahead of him and never looks back. Sweet strikeout.
With 1 inning left to play, the Tigers trail by 2. The Tigers have some pitchers up in the bullpen. Stepping up to the plate with a single already, Dimitri Young.
This is it. They're going to have to create some offense in a hurry.
He's done for the day. Here's the relief pitcher, Mike Timlin.
This is it. They're going to have to create some offense in a hurry.
Ground ball taken to the left side. Almost a great play. Throw goes to the cutoff man. He's on first with a base hit.
Oh, that's the kind of an at-bat the manager looks for late in the game. Man, that's clutch.
The Tigers have some activity down in their pen. Up next with 1 single already, Carlos Pena.
Carlos Pena.
Don't play right now. Play the 3, boys.
Strike with a fastball.
Hey, when this guy's on, it's like he's throwing BBs. That can really be frustrating for the hitters.
Ball.
Tried to crush it and swung too soon.
That slider went right through the strike zone, and the batter could not connect.
Ball.
2 ball, 2 strike count. Full count here.
Looked to me like he had trouble picking up the catcher's target on that slider.
He delivers. Get on the ground the other way. Just out of the fielder's reach. Sends it to the cutoff man. That's a single.
Good play to move that runner into scoring position.
Bobby Higginson is next. He hit into a twin killing his last at bat.
Come on, boys. Turn 2 right here. Outfield, hit 2.
The Red Sox have activated the bullpen. The delivery. The pitch is hit the other way to the left side. Infield fly is called on the play.
Let me tell you about the infield fly rule. It was put in to make sure that the defense didn't turn pop-ups into easy double plays.
Munson steps into the batter's box. He grounded out his last time up.
Hey, partner, if the pitcher can keep the ball low in the zone, he might be able to induce a ground ball to start, too.
Sinker for a strike. The delivery. Look out! That got him!
Kipe, he can't be plunking guys at a time like this.
Now at the plate,
Carlos Guillen steps into the box.
Carlos Guillen.
They'll change players here. Here's the pinch runner, Omar Infante.
Hey, boys, shoot home, outfield.
The bases are loaded with 1 out. Takes the pitch, strike call.
That's pinpoint execution. The pitcher threw the ball right where the catcher had set up.
Guillen takes, and the count evens at 1. Slider breaks in there for a strike. The 1-2 offering. The left fielder makes the catch. Throw to the shortstop. The pinch hitter, Greg Monroe.
Hey, Kipe, right here is a clear-cut example of the manager playing the numbers. Let's see if managing by the book works out for him.
Shoot out.
Slider misses away. Fastball for a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swings late and misses. Here's the 1-2. Pitch misses for a ball. 2-2 count. It's hit out to center field. Damon gets there. And that's the ball game. Tomlin gets the save. The final score, Boston 2, the Detroit Tigers, nothing.